Charlie guys, welcome to another exciting episode of On Board with JK and P.
Oh, yeah.
As we always they do, Charlie, my brother's day. Terminator. Terminator. Charlie, what's up? Everything cool. Charlie. Phil, mo crawl for na akọ tracks and say fail is
Charlie. Exams there. I mean, we are there. Exams. Ebi
be pass.
Ebi be pass.
But
so what be there?
Sisi ade ye say there. Sisi ade there omo fail ye no cry e bad o. Subject I am failing or more failing. So let me give you the statistics that was put out. So according to the WASSCE 2025 result statistics, 131,097 students, which represents 30.27%, failed in English language.
English,
Okay. 220,000 students, which represents 30.27, which represents 50.54%, failed in core mathematics. Okay, commerce there, and say boys in commerce. It's there normal. Boys,
percentage near too much.
It be too much. But boys to me traumas near 5%.
50 be too much.
They are count be fairly social no.
Maybe
na English no. Odi fairly ko anka ye betima ate ase ne ada
I don't know so fairly ko.
Okay, my year koso 161,606 students, which represents 39.87%, failed in integrated science. And now, the most shocking one of all, 196,727 students, which represents 44%, failed in social studies.
Social studies.
Lack
of amenities. Poor infrastructure.
Poor infrastructure. Bad roads.
Bad roads. Coat of arms, parliament, then judiciary, all those things, then forget.
Charlie J, what do you think went wrong?
So before I submit, make a greet my fans and my viewers out there, Charlie. So yeah, social studies. We feel social studies.
Social studies subject
then,
something where between the
yeah, it be something where every day on everyday life. Social studies here, they be a course or maintain they course the school there. They know I don't know who to at this point. I don't want to blame some people, make them talk say I be some way. You understand? But for things to go wrong this way, no. As I say, yeah, because bro. Like social studies, yeah, social studies. Social studies be some subject where if you know learn safe, you go feel write something. So how come? What happened?
Who they learn social studies?
You see that thing?
I never learn.
I mean,
social
you be reading
because if you get like 8 subjects, say you forgo writer. I mean, me, the way I they approach exams, even at the university level, you know, be everything you for learn. Do you understand? Some courses they for me say you they understand them for the classroom inside.
Then
get some courses where, like for instance, me like this, my background will be very good when it comes to IT. So if I go do any IT related course where I no learn, I no say fail, they are no go fail. But let's say I go do something like accounting, where I no get that background. I forsake my buttons down. They make sure say whatever are for more, whatever are for learn.
You go learn them.
I mean, I'm not saying that they shouldn't learn social studies. Yeah. It's just something. Do you understand? Yeah. But even if you couldn't even learn cry, your pass there you should get. Not
and you see, and these are the products of a youth.
Let's see.
Free education.
I've been listening to commentaries and I've been seeing people trying to blame free education. See, I don't think, personally for me, I don't think the challenge is about free education.
Then the challenge is about what?
No, because the free education is a good initiative.
I wanted to come to the point that should we blame the government, but what's your take on it?
In a way, we have to blame the
What's
government.
your take on it? What went wrong? What's your take on it? That we have such students failing, such percentage failing social.
The drift from the traditional style of education. You be free education.
If I think say compare this percentage to previous years percentage, I mean previous years was a little
Far
okay.
better.
That's why I'm asking that. Phil, what went wrong?
So let me even start from like.
Is it the teachers?
Before I even go to the free education, before I even go to the 3 years ago, do you understand? But you see, the country we find ourselves, things like this will.
Yes.
Then, in some few years ago, we will even forget that this 2025 we were
Something
talking about
happened
this,
like this. Yes, it's
because
true.
similar thing has occurred again, and probably maybe that percentage may even be worse than this. Do you understand? I have had the opportunity to teach students who enter the university. You could see for a fact that they lack some basic understanding.
Standing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because sometimes you are going to teach students, let's say, programming.
Standing.
Basic mathematical understanding. Even board maths in programming. In programming, we use what we call order of precedence, but it's similar to board maths. So if a student like that, who doesn't even understand the basis of board maths, then you are trying to teach him this thing, he will
It's
see
very
it's
difficult. Yes.
And most of the time they come and say, oh, this programming there is hard, this, and you realize that they lack those kind of
The basic.
fundamentals. So me for instance, sometimes I will have to take them back to let them understand some of these fundamentals before you bring them to a certain point that you want to what? Continue with them again. So you see,
Is it the fault of the teachers? Because as you are talking about the
that is
fundability
why
of the
I was
teachers.
saying that I will blame the government in a way, because
Okay.
Freeman, you and I, let us be frank. Let's not only blame the students. What is the condition of teachers in Ghana? Aren't we here that teachers are demonstrating that they are not being paid? What is the condition? Do you know how much teachers are being paid?
But in Ghana,
do you know the
teachers-
condition they are going through? So if the teacher is not exposed to a condition that is suitable for the teacher to teach, whoever that wants to go, like as many people. So I don't want being treated well. I mean, I always say that if by the grace of God, let's say I become a president in Ghana, one group that I will really appreciate in terms of salary, in terms of bonuses, like I will help them a lot, is teachers. Teachers don't have a place to stay. A teacher can work for 10 years. On to me even buy moto. On to me into moto.
Yeah.
Why?
Do
you understand?
Not the car.
Yeah. You see, so they are going through a lot. If the opportunity come for them to also maybe have to pass some back doors, some of these people, exams, they write for them.
Right.
Do you understand? And another thing also is, you see, the art of writing exams is something that you must be taught.
Yes.
That is the difference between the A schools and the
B
other schools. Learning, you see, learning and going to write exams is two different events.
Yes.
So the teacher may come and teach you blah 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 whatever, but how to go and apply it on the paper is also important.
But
Yeah.
you
Do you
see,
understand?
if you look at our system of education, most of these things are not taught.
That's why I'm saying that the A schools, they teach them. Why do you think they are always passing? It is not rocket science, Jay. And I'm saying this because, you see, somebody, when I was in secondary school, I wasn't really a serious student like that. Do you understand? Education wasn't really like a priority.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And I only learned the subject that I like. Do you understand? When I wrote the WASSCE, I didn't pass some of them. Do you understand? And I made up my mind that Charlie school no ma forget it. But I had the opportunity to get somebody who taught me how to write exams, how to learn. When I went to the university and I applied the same thing throughout my 4 years in university, I may not recite one po throughout only one C that I had. Do you understand? So I sat down and I'm like, so it's not like me tear.
You don't
There
know
is an approach. There is a way that you have to approach the thing. A lot of people don't know that. Do you understand? So Nipani before Obeka could write exams or no cry, the person is defeated already. Do you understand? But we can't. You see, we are not looking at all those factors. There is the teacher factor. Then there is the factor also. How are we preparing the students to go and write the exams? There are some students you can even give them the answers. They can't because you see they don't know how to learn. They don't know how to go and even write the exams. When we are going to write the WASSCE, then maybe they will just use some 2 days. Then they will. But if you go to some of these A schools, they don't use 2 days, 1 week to teach them how to go and write WASSCE. Straight beginning from Form 1. It's a process. They are teaching you. Do you understand? And they incorporate all of that in their terminal exams and everything. It's in Nipa no obedu also cultural WASSCE no. Ohun WASSCE need to say normal term exams are all true. Do you understand? If you like, let's go to all the students who failed. Let's go and take their school, their terminal reports. You could see the trend. It's in the terminal report. Do you understand? The trend, if go and take their Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Because any people who are failure. Exactly. And I say putting it. So that is the reason why people are saying they will blame the free SHS. Because our time, they repeat. Do you understand? If the school feels like you are not prepared, they won't register you for the WASSCE.
They will repeat.
Do you understand? So maybe
what
exactly, what they can do is in that essence. Do you understand? But let's not blame the free HS. It's a
Jay, let's look at
I won't hit small on what you talk. Me, I go side the people with blame the teachers. Seminar year can a year in print seminar year can. So what I say, and of course no so 3 years ago, 8 years ago, there's been a trend compared to like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. It's the current one. Your friend say, "Omura SS." Your friend said 3 years ago, and maybe a product of 3 SHS. Now, 3 years ago, no more. Before the 3 years ago, another 3 years ago, no more JHS, right? Another 3 SHS.
JSS they has always been free for a long time.
No,
JSS,
JSS wasn't free.
What's that? All time now, of course, I told Madina Eli, no. Madina Eli.
Queen of Peace in your side too. What is?
Yes, product now. Omura SS no na. Saturday and started. So social kind of saying social no discipline, nothing. So the learning kind of saying ability ni we about down. And now in some hunu arise.
So because it was
you see, the free is not a problem.
The free is actually not the problem.
The problem is
the enforcement
the people who implement the early stages didn't do well. Do you understand?
Listen, they didn't do well because it was politically motivated.
Relax. We'll get to that. Do you understand? You see, politicians are not helping Ghanaians. They are not helping us. Think about their populist agenda. Things that, as long as the market women will think that maybe I could free SHS. It's not about mommy, no. You see, but you have, because if that kid doesn't get a better education and go through system and become a menace to society, who politician, you two are, you are in the society.
Yeah.
Maybe who ban a crowd in a quabro somewhere, so umbra back no. Maybe at the mercy of this person. Do you understand? So let's not think that we can just do things and go scot-free. There is nothing we can do and go scot-free. You may go free today, but that decision, you had the opportunity. If you have the opportunity to save somebody and you don't save it and think that, oh, you are okay, you are gone. No, it's not so.